welcome back to my channel. I don't know why you're here, but I am happy about it. So today's project is going to be the first cosplay project that I break up into parts because, I don't know, I'm just going to try something different. I don't need to explain myself. Stop trying to explain yourself. You don't need to always explain yourself. God damn it, Wiley. Anyways, so the current cosplay that I am working on is Nurse Joy from Pokemon. Everybody knows Nurse Joy, pink-haired cutie that Brock's always swooning over. I already have a Chansey for no reason to this. I've had this Chansey for a little bit because Chansey's cute. This video will be focusing on the dress and the apron as I get those put together, and then I will make another video making her hat and any props I make. I didn't buy anything like special for this dress. I really did just buy some kind of blend. It's stretchy. I was looking for a 4-way stretch. It honestly has this like almost, I don't know, it's just really soft. I have no idea what this fabric is. It's not going to be good for her sleeves, so I'm going to figure something else about how to make her sleeves look poofy. This is the fabric that we'll be using though. I bought like 4 yards of it because I'm pretty sure I will always have extras if I keep buying 4 yards of everything, and then I'll never not have fabric, right? I'll never not have what I need if I always buy an excessive amount. As with my other videos, and I'm going to be better about in the future videos, everything you actually need to make whatever I'm making is going to be in the description, and yeah, I'm gonna go do this now.
I only take a couple measurements. I measure at my bust, my waist, and my hips, and then I also need to measure from my shoulders to the bottom of the dress, or at least shoulders to waist and then waist to bottom.
The next step is to freehand the pattern onto the fabric. Her dress is so simple. The top is just going to be in 2 pieces and the bottom is just going to be in 4 pieces, and her sleeves are each 2 to 4 pieces, however you want to look at it. So it's such a simple pattern. I think it would be a massive waste of time for me to put that pattern onto parchment paper or newspaper or whatever, cut it, and then cut the fabric. So I'm just going to go straight to what I normally do and just kind of make the pattern on the fabric. My goal for today is honestly just to make the pattern and to cut the fabric, and we will then do the sewing of the dress and editing the apron that I have and turning it into Joy's apron. I'm over explaining for no reason. I'm just gonna show you.
This is a massive waste of time. I'm wasting my time. This is a massive waste of time. I am wasting my time. Let's waste more time. We're wasting time. We're wasting time. No, seriously, this is all just a huge waste of time, because when I am done with this, I will make the dress, you will see later, and let's just let the foreshadowing, I'm just going to let all of this angst you hear right now speak for itself. I'm not going to tell you how bad it is. Just know, we completely redid the dress. All of this that you're seeing right now is a huge waste of time. I literally cut up the first dress and had to remake it. And because I love embarrassing myself on the internet, you're gonna see it later in this video.
I'm just gonna do a short update because I know the sound quality on my camera is not as good as my headset. So right now I have finished cutting out all the fabric for my Nurse Joy dress, the pink part, not the apron, and I am about to sew it all together. That's all.
Right now I have the skirt mostly sewed together and hemmed, but not the top. The top is completely detached. Now I present Fluffer Appreciation time. This is my sweet boy, Snowball. He sleeps on my bed every day while I work. He is very cute. Here is some calming music to enjoy while you admire my cute cats.
The sooner you accept that your cats will always be cuter than you, the better. Because my God, there is nothing cuter than my baby boy. Anyways, so I thought I'd do a check-in. I've just been sewing so far since the last check-in. I thought that it was tedious and boring, and the last several Vlogject projects have had a lot of the sewing, so if you like that, go watch the other videos. I'm skipping the sewing content for the most part in this. I have added my weird little sleeves. They came out just as weird as I thought they would. The top is not connected to the bottom, but they are both individually ready, except that I need to make the neckline on the top, and I remembered that Joy's dress has lapels. I didn't remember how I was going to add the lapels, but I did remember that I was going to make it a V-neck instead of a circle, because booba. Booba. So I made a mark. This is thinking of where to put it, but maybe that's too much booba. And I made lapels for a different dress I made. I will show in just a second. I think I'm just going to kind of copy that, but that was a halter dress, so not exactly. You'll see what I do.
I made this top for my USO Girl cosplay, and honestly the lapels here were the best part. I'm going to use at least part of them for my pattern for the lapels on the dress. Now it is time for another cat braid.
I'm not sure why, but both the cats have decided that my room is the room to be in while I'm sewing, and it's loud. Of all the rooms, the loud room is the one I don't understand it. This is the room they wanted to nap in. Anyways, I'm gonna skinny up the sleeves a little because they actually came out kind of wonky and long, but the top is ready. My lapels are, I was gonna do a firmer one initially, but I decided to just kind of fold the fabric over and sew them on the shirt. Now I've got to decide how short to make it and sew the top to the bottom. So yeah, this is the dry run. I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna turn the tension up a lot on the seams. The skirt, I really like the pattern. The top torso has a good pattern, but I'm still gonna thin it up a little bit. I'm gonna make the booba the booba dip bigger, and the sleeves came out horrible, so I just kind of want to redo them completely. This is attempt 1. Better than a mannequin, right?
Here's a mannequin anyways, though. This is how it looks. I still don't like it, and as you can see, am redoing the whole thing from scratch, except for the bottom. I am just going to be editing the bottom a little bit. This is the sleeves, this is the top, and the back of the top. And this is the edits I'm going to be doing. I'm just kind of slimming the skirt in since the top will be skinnier. So now I'm going to take this big chunk of white fabric and turn it into an apron. This is what the cutout looks like. I have a pocket for the front just like Nurse Joy has. Other than that, I can only hope that this is sized right. Side note, that was not all the pieces. I did end up having to make 2 small little rectangles to add to the back to make the straps slightly longer for tying. Also, I know I said I wouldn't show any sewing content, but I just made this apron so fast and it came out so nice that I would thought I would just show you a little bit of sewing content anyways. I'm genuinely impressed with how quickly I made the apron of all parts. I'm still not a seamstress. I'm still not good at sewing. I still wouldn't use any of these vlogs or DIY project things I do as tutorials in any way, shape, or form. But I will say I am getting a lot better at sewing and making neat edges, and I'm just really proud of how it's coming out so far. I waited until after I sewed the top to the skirt and got the basic hemming done over there before I put all the pointy pokies into it and pinned the pocket on. Nurse Joy's apron has a little pocket, and I really just did not want to leave it out. And once again, I'm just impressed about how neat it came out. Now, to stop patting myself on the back, after I sew the pocket on, I still do have to do a couple of things. I have to sew on the sleeves, but the sleeves also need to be stuffed after that. And then I need to sew on the ties that will wrap it on and, tighten the whole apron to my body. You know, how clothes work. First things first with the sleeves, I have to actually close the tubes, as in sew the tubes from flat pieces of fabric into tube shapes, and then I need to sew those tubes onto the apron. And after I do that, I will clean up all the seams and get rid of all the extra fabric so I don't just have loose stuff flapping around all over the apron. As for stuffing, I'm going to stuff the both sleeves to make them big and poofy with polyfill. I've been using the same 2 bags of polyfill for accents on all of my cosplays that need polyfill for the last year. I don't know, I just have not needed more, so. Stuffing the sleeves brought back memories of going to elementary school in southern Georgia where we had a class where we made tie snakes and you had to like stuff ties with polyfill, I think it was back then, even, or cotton or something, I don't know. And then you would hot glue on little beads, and I loved the tie snake I made. Did you make a tie snake in school? Does does anybody else have this memory? I've got to roll the tubes to make them kind of soft and even out the overfilledness and pull extras out as I find out before I can sew them onto the little back pieces to be tied together. And there we have it. It's all done. The apron, the dress. It's not completely accurate to the anime. It's a little, adultified, but I like it. I'm pretty proud of it. If you actually did make it this far in the video, please do leave a like, or I guess you can leave a dislike, but I would prefer you didn't, and maybe subscribe if you want to. Thank you!